When the signal came through at 0247 hours, the signals room at FOB Sentinel froze. Colonel Webb! The specialist ran in, his face pale. Emergency medical beacon, authentication code. Captain Harlow's. Webb nearly dropped his coffee. Impossible. Lena Harlow died 3 weeks ago. I know, sir. I was at her funeral. I folded the flag. But this is her beacon, her code. And the specialist looked at the screen, his voice trembling. It's transmitting from 40 kilometers inside enemy territory. From an underground facility. Webb stared at the blinking dot on the screen. 3 weeks ago, he'd buried Lena's empty casket. Intelligence had confirmed she died in the convoy attack. No body recovered, burned beyond recognition. But now her beacon was transmitting. Emergency code, captive. Extreme danger, immediate extraction needed. Get JSOC on the line, Webb ordered, his voice hard. And prep the SEAL medical extraction team. If Lena's been taken prisoner, we're bringing her home. At 8,000 feet, Major Sarah Chen checked her altimeter and adjusted her night vision goggles. Beside her, a 5-person elite medical extraction team, all SEAL trained, all combat surgeons or paramedics, all lethal. Before jumping from the Blackhawk, she recalled the final briefing. Colonel Webb's words. Captain Lena Harlow was declared KIA 3 weeks ago in a convoy attack. We were wrong. The enemy captured her. Intelligence shows she's being held in an underground propaganda facility to showcase failed American medicine. They're torturing her, trying to extract medical intelligence. And now she's managed to activate her beacon. Sarah and Lena had been partners for 6 years. They'd completed 52 critical missions together. Lena had saved Sarah's life in Helmand. Sarah hit by an IED blast. Femoral artery severed. Lena performed surgery under fire in 8 minutes. Sarah survived. Now it was Lena's turn. 2 minutes, the pilot announced. Target 30 clicks. Halo jump. Minimal radar detection risk. Sarah looked at her team. Doc Martinez, combat medic, 15 years experience. 3 Silver Stars Reaper Stone. Security lead, former SEAL Team 6. Best sniper, Maya Torres. Tactical nurse, trauma specialist, 89 life-saving operations, Tech Sullivan, communications, medic, tech genius. Everyone ready? Sarah asked. Ready. The team responded in unison. Lena's been there 3 weeks, being tortured. We don't know her condition, but we know one thing. She managed to activate that beacon, means she's still fighting, still alive, and we're bringing her home. The ramp opened. Cold air rushed in. Go, go, go. They jumped one by one. 8,000 feet. Free fall. In darkness. Invisible. Landing zone. Desert, flat, empty. 5 kilometers from target. Parachutes buried. Equipment checked. Sarah gathered her team. Intel shows the facility is underground, 3 levels. Lena's at the bottom. Interrogation wing. Single entry point. Main building. Then stairs down. Guards minimal but armed. Silent entry critical. If the alarm sounds, the entire region comes down on us. ROE? Reaper asked. Rules of engagement. Silent kills only. If we go loud, they might kill Lena to prevent extraction. The team moved out. 5 kilometers in silence. Through night vision, the facility appeared. Small building. Minimal lighting. 2 guard towers. Overwatch position, Sarah signaled Reaper. Clear the towers. Silent. Reaper set up his sniper rifle. Suppressed. 2 shots. 2 guards fell. Silently. Towers clear. Reaper whispered over comms. The team approached the main building. 1 guard at the door. Smoking. Doc approached from behind. Silently. 1 move. Guard dropped to the ground, unconscious. Entry clear. They entered. Corridor, fluorescent lights, signs in Farsi. Down the stairs. 1st floor, offices empty. 2nd floor, storage, medical supplies. 3rd floor, interrogation wing. The 3rd floor was cold, damp. Concrete walls, metal doors. Sarah stopped her team. Beacon signal strengthening. End of this corridor. But at the corridor's end, 4 guards armed, alert. 4 tangos, Reaper whispered. No clear shot. Too close together. Sarah's mind worked. Need distraction. Tech, prep, flash, bang. Reaper, Doc, Maya, take positions. I throw, you clear. They took positions. Sarah threw the flashbang. Explosion, light, sound, shock. The 4 guards froze. Reaper, Doc, Maya. 4 targets neutralized in 3 seconds. Clear. At the corridor's end, heavy metal door, electronic lock. Tech, open it, Sarah ordered. Tech attached his electronic bypass device to the door. 30 seconds. Sarah looked back, footsteps echoing from the stairs. Alarms would sound soon. Faster! 15 seconds. Footsteps approaching. 10 seconds. Reaper took position watching the corridor. Contact. 6 tangos, 50 meters. 5 seconds. Click. Door opened. Go. Go. They rushed in. Closed the door. The room was dark. Smelled foul. Blood, sweat, fear. Sarah turned on her flashlight. In the center of the room, metal chair, chains, bloodstains. And there was Lena. Sarah's heart stopped. Lena's face. God. Beaten, eyes swollen, lips cracked, injection marks on her arms, electrical burns. Her body so thin, so broken. Lena! Sarah rushed forward, began cutting the chains. Lena's eyes opened, blurry, exhausted, but recognized. Sarah? Her voice was a rasp. Yes, it's me. We came. We're taking you home. I knew. You'd come. Lena smiled faintly, then coughed. Blood. Doc was immediately beside her, checking vitals. Multiple contusions, dehydration, possible internal bleeding, fractures. Sarah, she's in critical condition. Stabilize her. Now. Doc started an IV, saline solution, stimulant injection, pain meds. Maya examined Lena's wounds. Torture marks, electric burns, injection sites. They injected her with something. What? Sarah asked. Don't know, but looks toxic. Sarah turned to Lena. Lena, how did you activate the beacon? Lena smiled faintly. Beacon, in my arm, surgically implanted. They didn't find it. 2 weeks. Then activated. Only chance. You surgically implanted the beacon in your own arm? Doc asked in amazement. Improvised scalpel. Old glass shard, 20 minutes. Hurt so much. Lena's eyes closed. Lena, stay with us. Outside in the corridor. Alarms blaring. Boots shouting. Gunfire starting. Sarah, time's up. Reaper reported over comms. Facility on full alert. 20-plus guards converging. Copy. Can Lena be moved? Doc checked. We can move her, but must be gentle. Internal bleeding risk. No other choice. Reaper, clear the way. Maya, tech. Carry Lena. Doc, security. I'm rear guard. They opened the door. Corridor filled with guards. Reaper fired first. Suppressor useless now. They had to go loud. Gunfight erupted. Narrow corridor, tactical advantage theirs. Sarah fired from behind, protecting Maya and Tech, carrying Lena. They reached the stairs, climbing up, guards chasing from behind. Grenade! Doc shouted. Sarah threw a flash bang down the stairwell. Explosion. Guards stunned, blinded. They reached the second floor. But there, 10 more guards waiting, ready. Ambush! Reaper yelled. Crossfire began. Team took cover. Sarah keyed her radio. Colonel Webb, this is Sarah. Package secured, but heavy contact. Immediate air support. Copy, Sarah. Predator drone rerouting. ETA 3 minutes. 3 minutes is too long. Maya got hit in the arm. I'm good, she said, continued firing. Tech got hit in the leg. Stumbled, but didn't drop Lena. We need to move. Sarah shouted. Reaper emptied his last magazine. Winchester. Out of ammo. Sarah threw him her rifle. Take it. Clear the way. Reaper with the new rifle cleared the guards. Path opened. They reached the first floor. Main entrance 20 meters away. But from outside, vehicle sounds. Reinforcements arriving. Facility exterior has 3 technical trucks, 20-plus tangos, Webb reported over comms. Drone strike in now. From the sky. Rocket sound. Explosion. One of the outside vehicles exploded. Go. Go. They ran outside. Night air, stars, chaos. Extraction 500 meters north, Webb announced. They ran. Carrying Lena. Maya bleeding. Tech limping. From behind, guards firing. Bullets whistling. RPG, Doc shouted. Rocket passed beside them, exploded 5 meters away. Blast knocked them down. Sarah got up, ears ringing. Everyone okay? Reaper hit, Maya yelled. Reaper was down, shoulder bleeding. I'm good, just keep moving. Sarah grabbed him, lifted him. I'm not leaving you. Extraction point, 100 meters. Black Hawk coming, rotors loud. 50 meters. Door gunner firing, suppressing guards. 25 meters. Sarah's legs burning, chest about to explode. 10 meters. They jumped into the helicopter. Lena, Maya, Tech, Reaper, all inside. Lift off! Lift off, Sarah shouted. Helicopter lifted. RPG launched one last time. Rocket passed under the helicopter, exploded, but missed. They climbed, escaped, danger passed. In the helicopter, Sarah sat beside Lena. Doc working, optimizing IV, monitoring vitals. She's stabilizing, Doc reported. Critical, but stable. Lena opened her eyes, looked at Sarah. Thank you, she whispered. All of you. Surgeons don't abandon each other, Sarah replied, tears flowing. I knew. You'd come. Lena smiled faintly. Never doubted. 6 weeks later, Lena stood in the Oval Office, Medal of Honor placed around her neck. Unbreakable spirit, the president said. 3 weeks enemy custody, tortured, but surgically implanted her beacon in her own arm. Trusted her team, never gave up. Sarah sat at the ceremony. Maya, Tech, Reaper beside her. Wounds healed. 3 months later, Lena returned to operational status. At the first mission briefing, Webb handed her a file. Enemy propaganda network, Webb explained, has grown. Now 5 different facilities, all collecting medical intelligence. All. We'll shut them down. Lena interrupted. All of them, one by one. Webb smiled. I knew you'd say that. Lena's beacon is now displayed at Naval Medical Command. Beside it, a plaque. Surgeons never abandon each other. Even in enemy hands, even tortured, even when impossible, we bring each other home. Every time Sarah looked at that beacon, she remembered that night in the underground facility, finding Lena, broken, beaten, but still fighting. I knew you'd come. Those words summarized everything. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Shadowed Glory Stories.